A.
Do you believe in seasonal affective disorder?
Seasonally affected disorder. Oh, it's got dark and I feel sad.
Yeah. Do you...
I've got small windows and a tree outside. I don't get any fucking light.
Yeah.
No, then.
Well, well, when I studied psychology at A-level, and when I first heard about this, right?
Studied. No. You sat in the class when psychology was being taught. You
registered.
Yeah.
Go on.
Like, when I first heard about it, I just thought it was like a lazy doctor cop-out. Do you know what I mean? Like, my wife's left me, my dog's died, my kids hate me. Why am I sad? It's fucking raining, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I always thought that was, like, bad. But then, today on the way in, I've noticed that I'm in a really good mood.
Yeah.
And it's sunny. But I have already come today as well.
Oh.
Manually?
Oh.
So I don't know whether it's the sun or me balls, but I'm happy.
I know I wear the headphones because I just want to check that the sound's all right. I've still got the old production values in my head. But I don't need those words in my ears as much as that happened then. Ooh, that was a lot.
It's 20
I thought
to
we
2.
were doing a genuine, like, let's talk about psychology and seasonally affective disorder.
No, I do want to do that.
It's sunny. Plus, I emptied my little Rowe bags of all the jizz. Dan, thoughts?
But I do want to talk about it. Do you think it's a real thing? Because music changes my mood as well. Like, if it's sunny and I've got the tunes blaring, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think, but aren't they all just like little top-ups to your core mood? Like, if your dad drops dead, you're like, oh my God, I just didn't expect it. I'm going to miss him so much. Oh, Top Liner. Fucking hell, I love a bit of Top Loader. Dancing in the moonlight. What about your dad? Never mind. My jams come on the radio. Like, I think it can add to your mood, but I don't think it can change it completely.
Are you telling me you've never seen anyone dance at a funeral?
No, I'm just saying. No, I've never seen anyone dance at a funeral.
Have you not?
No. At a funeral.
At the service?
No.
No, at the wake.
Yeah.
That's still part of the funeral.
No, it's not. It's the wake. It's the wake.
It's the funeral. Why is it called a wake?
Right.
It's not.
Fucking bear jokes, man. Bear jokes. So no, I've not seen anyone dance at a funeral. I've seen people pissed afterwards at like the get together in like a licensed premises. So yeah, I know what you mean. You're like, oh, my mood's so great today. I think I must have been suffering from seasonally affected disorder. But what could be happening is you got laid, you've had a coffee, the sun's out, and you're coming to do a fun job. And then you're like, fuck, thank God for that. I've got over my seasonally affected disorder that I never knew I had. Like,
I've just decided in this moment that I want people to dance at my funeral.
Right.
I will. Anyway. Conga, cha-cha slide.
But imagine, like, if you hired diversity to, like,
throw your body around.
to fucking put you in the ground, spinning the coffin, throwing it to the little midget one.
That was just a young child. It wasn't a midget.
How much do you have to pay diversity to do their like dance routine with a cadaver? That's probably going to add to the fee, innit? Like, guys, I know you're pretty famous. In terms of UK dance troupes, the most famous, do you do private functions? Yeah, for the right price. Do you do funerals? Yeah, but it's going to cost you. We've not finished. There's more. You've got to throw Rowe bags around.
In the coffin, no.
Yeah, they're the pallbearers.
Yeah, they're the pallbearers, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And they're just like fucking...
boom, boom, boom. Let me hear say, whale. And then the fucking top comes off. Whale. You've got you on a bit of string. Whale.
Yeah.
But I've
Call
really...
it Weekend at Rowe's, and I get on fucking...
Really referenced some random old tunes, having a top loader dancing in the moonlight. And
but imagine how good that'd be. People remember your funeral forever. You know what I mean? You could stream it, charge for it, pay for the cost of hiring diversity.
Yeah.
You could.
Have you thought about what you want for your funeral? Seriously. I mean, not seriously. It's a comedy podcast. But when you kill yourself next winter because your seasonally affected disorder comes back like a motherfucker, you're like, God.
But I like snow as well.
Oh, God. He's such a little sweetie.
I put a lamp in ours, a sad lamp.
A sad lamp?
Yeah.
Got it for Mum for Christmas because she works at home, so she's working at home in the horrible.
What's the light that it's emitting? It's not just the normal the UV from a
It's vitamin L, I think.
All right,
Something like that. So
it's a fancy bulb.
It's a big, huge thing.
Light box.
It's meant to replicate sunlight. So when you put it in the room, it looks like a bright sunny day, and it helps mum's mood. So
that's boss.
They are nice. They do. They are.
Yeah, they're great.
I want one of them.
Lumi, it's called. If you want to look, Lumi.
I want one of them for my car. And then no matter what the weather's like, it'll always be sunny.
Just the weirdest souped up car. Is that a Kia Sportage? Fucking light blaring.
It'd be good though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I have thought about what I want for my funeral. I definitely don't want to be burnt. I definitely want to go in the ground. Because, like...
You better die quick then, because I think by the time you're an old man, I'm not even sure you'll be allowed to be buried.
Why?
There's no room.
I just think inevitably
what if
there
I just
will
get buried in my own back garden? They can't tell me I can't go in my own back garden.
Yeah, it's not your garden anymore, though, is it?
Well, I'll put it in the will that my fucking kid can only have the house if they bury me in the back garden.
Right. Just under the
So
paddling
you just send me problems and I just fucking knock them down, don't I?
Why do you want to get buried rather than cremated?
Because there's been like instances, hasn't there, where people have woke up in the coffin.
No.
There has.
Not one.
There has.
Done.
Yeah, woke up in the coffin. I'd rather be burnt, to be honest, because what kind of fucking hell is that? Being 6 foot under, tapping like,
you're not getting
guys, it's been a mistake. I was just taking a big old fucking nap.
No, but like at least there's a chance that someone hears you and you get to get out.
And if they don't hear you, oh, what an awful last few hours that is.
Well, is that better than being burned alive while you're having a heavy kip?
You're out. You're out. At least you don't know about it. You're having a kip, you never wake up.
I also believe that like it's possible when you get to the afterlife, if there is one, that whatever form you dealt with in is what you go there. And I don't want to turn up to heaven as an urn.
Just rather a dead person.
I love your reasoning. You sound like a knobhead, but I love your reasoning. Like there's all this fucking cutlery tapping around heaven like, yep, shouldn't have got cremated, should you dickheads? Here come the urns. Bum, 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 bum. Like something out of Beauty and the Beast. Little walking urns. Fucking hell.
That's why I'm not going to like donate like a liver or a heart or something. I don't want to get up there and be like, I haven't got a fucking kidney anymore.
A liver or a heart.
You don't go to heaven. But if you do, you don't go in the state you died, because no one in heaven wants to see the guy who got accidentally hit by a fucking train at the pearly gates. He's like, and St. Peter's like, Jesus Christ, mate, you got to stand back off the platform, you fucking idiot.
Why would he be giving him that advice?
Literally
useless.
He's got virgin fucking plastered on his cheek. Head's hanging off. What a fucking state that is. So I don't think you have to worry about that. I've got to go perfect. And also, let's be honest, don't, dress in something, if you're going to end up in heaven with it, dress in like, jogging bottoms. That's why I wear them all the time. So if I get murdered, I'm in heaven in comfy clothing.
Hey, that's right though, because ghosts have always got like the dresses on that they died in and that, haven't they?
Yeah.
Do you know when you were little, did your parents and grandparents say, make sure you've got clean underwear on in case you get hit by a car?
Yeah.
What a stupid thing.
Yeah.
Did you never hear that?
Yeah, it used to be, I used to get told make sure you got clean underwear on in case you have an accident.
Yeah, well.
And then I always thought, well, if I have an accident, I've shit my pants anyway, haven't I?
Exactly. You're not getting run over and going, oh, fuck.
But I thought accident meant poo your pants. I didn't think it meant get hit by a car.
No, it was in case like they have to take your pants off because you've been hit by a car.
But old people were fucking weird like that, weren't they? Like, you need to wear clean underwear. Why? Well, if you get killed, you don't want some fucking mortician feeling nauseous about your shitty knickers. Like, I don't care.
Also, why did we ever have to be told to put clean underwear on? Surely that should be like the basic of human cleanliness is clean undies.
When you're little, though.
Yeah, but kids are grubby, aren't they? Kids are grubby.
Yeah. I always feel dirty. Do you ever put socks back on? Do you know, like, let's say you've gone for like a little midday shag and you've took your socks off and then you're going back out.
You need to make your stories more relatable to my life. I have a wife so heavily pregnant.
Yeah, but like back in the day.
Back in my day.
Yeah.
You can tell he's getting laid loads, can't you? Like, I thought I had SAD, but then I got fucking laid. Do you ever need to change your socks because you had sex with an attractive lady?
No, but what I mean is, like when you were back as a fucking shagger, right?
Back in the fucking day.
Right. If you if you had sex in the middle of the day, but then you were putting your clothes back on because you had to go shopping or to, I don't know, deposits to check, right? Then would you
or sign up for the First World War? What the fuck? You're such a cunt to me, aren't you? That was a totally valid question about wearing dirty socks, and it became, you're an old bastard. What? Dan, you know what it's like? You might have gone and have sex with, a fair maiden, and then you've got to put a check in or some other old-timey thing, or, you've got to sign up for World War I because you want to fight with the boys and, kill the Kaiser.
Right. So you've had sex, you're on your way to send your postal order, right?
to give 2 bags of flour to the Earl.
Send off for the last 5 stickers in your Panini album, right? Did you ever do that? Send off for the last few stickers in a footy sticker book?
I don't think I ever got
Keep
close
on
to
track, guys. Come on, we're getting to something. How did Panini come into that? Fucking ADHD boy. Yo, let me ask you a question. Did you do Panini? Go on, Adam.
So you've had sex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But your horse and cart is outside.
And the horse and cart's outside.
And the horses are getting tired. So you've got to take them for some dinner. Right? So you've got to put your clothes back on. Would you put fresh socks on or the same dirty socks that you've took off to have sex in, assuming you did take your socks off and you didn't leave them on?
How long have I had them on for? 4 or 5 hours?
So this is at like 3 p.m. in the afternoon and you've been up since like 7. So you've done you've been out and about.
Yeah.
You've done a big shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You've been in the hospital, made sure all your parents are getting over the polio and that.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I'm in the mood for a shag. Big shop, hospital trip, horse and cart outside, someone getting pounded. This milkmaid getting some fucking dick milk. Yeah, okay. I would, at that point, I would do international rules. I think we all know what's coming. The sniff test.
The sniff test?
I'd be like...
So... They smell all right, but they're a bit damp.
Nah, they're getting changed then.
Really?
I fucking hate that dampy, sweaty. Yeah, if they're fine. Like, when I was young, I had pongy feet, but I've sort of grown out of it. I don't know if it's like a hormonal thing. I also know what socks are just like... Sometimes, like, when you've got pongy feet, like, just check what socks you're getting, because there's some socks just don't suit your feet. So I'm not too bad, but honestly, if you do a little bit of a sniff test... Just get it in the fucking wash.
My cousin Danny, who watches and likes this podcast, has got the worst smelling feet in the history. It constantly smells like he's walked in baby sick.
Oh. I thought of you recently, Carl, because... is the camera gone? Fucking hell. You were saying about, when you got back from Japan, about taking your shoes off.
Yeah.
And like, why doesn't everyone do it? And you're like, yeah, it's minging having your shoes on inside, but I do it all the time. I'm like, so like I've got sliders and I use them sometimes, but I don't feel right unless I've got shoes on. But I will walk outside and then I walk upstairs in the house where there's carpet, and that is objectively minging.
Why?
Because there's stuff on the floor outside that
you don't want on your carpet.
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know how clean it is. Like dogs, whatever. It's not going to be definitely clean, is it? And then the only argument I've got in my head for like, yeah, just keep people come round and you're like, this is a no shoes household, and you've got someone like your cousin Danny who's got stinking feet. I would rather have the risk of dog piss on the carpets upstairs than have to live with putting up with someone's stinky feet. And also for them, because they're going, oh, my fucking feet stink.
When I first went round so my feet, they're not the smelliest in the world, but every now and then there's a problem, because I can be a sweaty man at times, right?
When you're going for your mid-morning shags.
And it does play on my mind. So the first time I went round to meet my girlfriend's parents in their house, I got a shower before I went, and then like I was sort of ready half an hour before I was going, because I was anxious and like you just got to get ready and bit of a big deal and that. And I I changed my socks and then sprayed them all over with aftershave and deodorant. I sprayed my feet with deodorant and I sprayed my socks with aftershave. So that, like, if I got there and they were like shoes off, I'd be like, fucking savage, bitch.
But that's experience and nous, innit? Going, listen, I like her, I can't appall them, and I know I can have smelly feet. That's just clever game, innit?
Yeah.
A year,
Players gonna play.
2 years down the line, you're like, listen, I got a fucking mortgage with her. Feet off. Get on that. I've married her. Fuck you. Breathe it in. Yeah, you are crying. Yeah, that's good. That's knowledge.